we are letting go of the need for certainty. Even though parts of us still love it, still want it, get off on reaching for it, grasping and gripping for certainty in outcomes, in meaning, in identity. We, the bold and the brave, are here letting go of all of it. And a lot can move really fast. We're already moving energy really thoroughly. And when we let go of the need for certainty, life can surprise us with outcomes beyond our imagining. Miracles ride in on the flow of energy moving beyond our gripping and our gluttonous need to know in advance. Our hunger for something to stand on outside ourselves. We've been so groomed to be seeking and to be secure that way. But security comes, true, deep, authentic, unflinching security comes from being able to stand in your own center when there's no certainty of any outcome. But when we give up having to know, we get to relax back into the witness mind, where intuition flows. We're going to go into the root now in the lower chakras, where we inherited so much of this attachment, this need, this gripping, this growling hunger for control and for certainty. Trained to believe that having a certain identity or certain guaranteed outcomes was the best case scenario. And those identities and guaranteed outcomes, we've been trained to attach that to external circumstances and realities and stories. And as much as it has served us in some survival ways through generations, through lifetimes, even in ways in this lifetime, we are in an era now of needing to not need certain identities in finite terms. We now need to be certain only of our infinite identity, of our infinitely resource self, because that leaves us flexible and open to being what we need to be in any moment. and to be infinitely resourced so that we are a channel for miracles and ultimate best case scenarios that are filled with pleasures and luxury, often beyond what we've been able to let ourselves imagine, because those stories and attachment to specific guaranteed outcomes of external circumstances, those have been, there's a lot of charge there in that, and that's been clumped up in the pathways. So we're scooping it out, like gently and lovingly, returning it to be recycled. Oh, so let's stir it up even more. On this one, we're going to shoot all the way through the crown, back to source. Any stories, any attachment to identities that are not serving now. Ready, set. Let any impulses come to shake, to shiver, to tap, to stroke. Tell your system, give yourself permission for the shifts that are occurring here and now, for the energy that's saying yes, 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 yes. I've been waiting to get stirred back into circulation, because energy knows, energy is intelligent, but we also have free will. We are made of energy, so when the energy of us says, no, stay there, I want the certainty of this story, of this identity, of this belonging, of this version of security, then the other energy says, okay, I'll just rattle here slowly, waiting for the moment when I'm finally free again. And for a lot of it, that moment is now. As much as we can recycle now, we've been trained to really, really need our stories as identity. And I love storytelling. I love humans as storytellers. But there are ways of telling stories without attaching our identity to it. We need our intuitive faculties available for navigating that version of artistry, where we are not only telling stories but also actually energetically setting ourselves free rather than perpetuating prisons. I think it's safe to say that the guaranteed outcome that you most deeply desire is soul expression and the luxury of actual liberation and the yumminess of connection that comes through that, and how the pathways are open and all of the needs are met and the desires are honest and integral and so easily fulfilled. Flowing to you and through you with so much ease and grace. We are letting go of the need for certainty to make space. I have a big window here and I'm sending this energy out. Bunch of big cedar trees recycling for us there. Sending it up to source. A center point in the universe that I trust can handle it all, recycle it all. That is something I am certain of. And that certainty only comes through the felt sense, feeling and sensing faculties. It's not particularly logical. Had to let go of a lot of logical attachment to certainty to enable this Reiki lifestyle of energy flowing and recycling and being infinitely resourced, and it's still coming back online for me, and I am so grateful we are in it, practicing together. Now is the time. I really feel like a whole lot of energy got recycled here today. I'm feeling through the field. It's feeling like twinkling, vibrating with fresh life force. And that is a sensation that can be akin to like nervousness, or we could also label it anxiety, because we're used to this vibration as anxiety because that's been such an overwhelming state of our human experience, the nervousness. But breathing with it here and now as the bliss of uncertainty, the bliss of making love with mystery, the vibration of pure life force, pure possibility. And we want to purify our systems through this letting go and through the cultivation, the calling forward of our most natural and authentic state that can handle the high sensation of so much fresh life force flowing through us, to us, around us, with us. That we become it. And we become these stewards, council of the mystery, and we actually get to have this completely shifted, different relationship with certainty, where it comes from a trust so deep within us, as opposed to attempts to project a guaranteed outcome or certainty through the mind that's been detached and disassociated, discombobulated from full circulation through and with the body, because we've been holding so much attachment to specific certainties that vibrate as stagnancy, suffering, pain, closed pathways that we've had to be cut off to try to keep believing. But that believing is kind of shriveled and impotent compared to what's possible. And so we're opening it back up. The certainty of trust, that I can trust myself in any moment, whatever comes, is essential, both for challenge and for luxury, for dreams come true, for best case scenarios. We need to be able to trust ourselves in the high sensation, the vibration of pure life force, of dreams come true, of best case scenarios. It's as challenging or even more challenging than, the hard stuff, the stuff we typically call a challenge. We need to trust ourselves in the face of all of it. So it's essential to let go of dense attachments to specific forms of certainty in 3D terms that we've been carrying, that we've inherited. Maybe even promised to carry, up to this point. We promised to have this experience of density, of stagnancy, of suffering, so that we would understand, so that we could meet ourselves in this moment of letting go, of remembering. Hey Maru. Hi Maru. Good morning.
Hi.
How does that feel for you? Feels like there's been some integration of that sensational vibration where it's feeling calmer. Yeah, I can handle this. I can live in this. This vibration of fresh life force is welcome here. It is authentic to me. I do trust myself in this. I'm going to seal this session with a golden infinity sign straight into the center of your psyche. And a golden infinity sign straight into the center of your heart. And a golden infinity sign straight into the soul center, sacral center, hara. Wishing you a beautiful, beautiful day in this openness, in this play. Thank you so much for meeting me here. We'll see you tomorrow for more letting go, or you can meet me in the Daring Greatness Challenge in the Unfucked Telegram group for the counterpart to this video is cultivating intuition. So there'll be a long form ASMR Reiki video there for cultivating intuition. I'll be posting that in the Unfucked Telegram group later today, and the link for that is in the description box.